Hello Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Virgo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking in each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Virgo, let's get started. We're going to get the overall energy for this connection first, and we'll start pulling some tarot. So we have past life relationship, and then we also have reconciliation. Okay. Virgo, pick and choose who you are in all this because I'm getting two separate energies here. I want to focus on this energy really quickly here, which is very similar to the Six of Cups in Tarot, but I'm also getting the High Priestess with this energy. So it kind of looks like somebody, whether it's you or your person, but it kind of looks like somebody has definitely been receiving downloads about a past connection. So Virgo, you could have found yourself having a random dream about someone that you used to be friends with, somebody that you used to be romantically involved with. And the reason why you're getting those dreams is because that very person's about to resurface back up here for you. For some of you, certain things could be reminding you of this person out of nowhere. Well, that's just, Spirit's way of trying to like give you a heads up, fair warning that this person that you continue to find yourself thinking about randomly out of nowhere has every intentions of resurfacing back up here for you very, very soon. Okay. So Virgo, we're going to focus on you first, and then we'll jump over to your person's energy. Just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed. How does Virgo currently view this relationship? So we do have the Emperor. We do have the Six of Pentacles. Oh, and then we have the Star to the Four of Cups. Looks like you want to heal things here with someone, Virgo. Looks like you want to fix or repair things here with someone. But, because there's a but to all of this, the Four of Cups coming out here to the Two of Swords. A lot of you are under the impression that the person that you do want to fix or repair things with may not want anything to do with you. It's like you're perceiving this person as somebody who's done with you. So as much as you want to come in and fix and repair things here with them, you kind of feel like it's completely and utterly pointless, because if you're going to be met with this energy of them wanting nothing to do with you, well, then what's the point, right? Again, keep in mind the roles can be reversed. This could definitely represent how somebody's feeling towards you. How does this person currently view this relationship with Virgo? Okay. We have the King of Cups, we got the Moon, and then we also have the Page of Swords. It's not the same. Okay. I feel like this person is definitely trying to forget about you. Let's just start there, Virgo. This human being is trying to forget about you. They don't want to think about you anymore. They don't want to talk about you anymore. Like, they are trying their hardest to forget about you is basically what I'm getting. Currently at the moment, I do see this person connecting with somebody else. However, I am getting it's not the same, it's not the same, it's not the same. There's a huge possibility that this person could have been trying to like fill the void of you and what they once upon a time had with you. That's a possibility, but it's just not the same. It's not the same, it's not the same. I am getting that. So it looks like you are dealing with this Empress over here. The person that's in the Strength card is the Empress, making it a true pair situation here between you and this person. Okay. When it comes down to the Emperor to the Empress, man, when they break up, it's very hard for these two to move forward and move on with their life, because they always end up meeting somebody after the fact, and they quickly realize, oh, it's just not the same, and their next connection causes them to feel like they're settling for less, things of that nature. So this is kind of why when the Emperor to the Empress, like, they break up, they normally always end up getting back together, because they quickly start to realize, man, like, I had a really good thing. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. I think that you can definitely see that you had a really good thing with this Empress over here. The thing is that this Empress doesn't necessarily feel like, this Empress doesn't necessarily feel like you ever really valued or appreciated them, Virgo. Okay? It's not that they never thought, that they didn't have a good thing with you. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they did think that they had a good thing with you. But I think that once you started to show them that you didn't really value or appreciate them, that's when things started to really change within them. That's when they started to kind of feel like, oh, like, Virgo just doesn't value and appreciate me. They just don't care about me. Yada, yada, yada. So yeah, we do see this person trying to move forward and move on with their life. They don't want to think about you. They don't want to talk about you. Like, nothing. They don't want anything to know about you is basically what I'm getting. But, because there's a but to all this, they still find themselves thinking about you either which way. And I think that that's really annoying them. Like, going back to like what I said, you know, I feel like the universe is like in a weird way reminding this person of you. It's causing them to think of you. And I can't emphasize this enough. I know this might sound rude, Virgo, but this person, honest to God, they don't want to think about you. They just want to move on with their life. You know what I mean? Like, they just want to move on with their life, even though they still feel a very strong and intense connection with you, obviously. And they find themselves connecting with someone and they have this overwhelming feeling of, oh my God, it's just not the same. Like, it's not the same. This sucks. It's not the same, but I got to move on with my life, you know? For the love of God, they don't want to think about you, Virgo. For the love of God, they just want to move on with their life. They don't want to be reminded of you. For the love of God, they do not want to be reminded of you. But they're being reminded of you, and they just don't understand, like, but why is this happening? You know what I mean? Why is this happening? How does Virgo feel? All right, let's see. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you feel really tempted. Yep. You feel really tempted to like gravitate towards them and fix or repair things here with them, but you're currently fighting it right now. And it is stemming from a place of, but they're just going to reject me. They're not going to want anything to do with me. So like, no, like I'm not going to do that. Like, this to me feels like a boatload of self-talk coming from you. It's like you're telling yourself, you know what, we should really call Virgo. We should really text Virgo. You know, we should really go try to like fix and repair things with Virgo. And then there's that other part of you that's like, nah, because they're going to reject you and they don't want anything to do with you. So just let it go, let it go, let it go. You know what I mean? So I see you trying your hardest to just let it go. You know what I mean? But it's hard because you don't want to let this connection between you and this person go. You don't. How does this person feel, Virgo, between you and I? And this is between you and I. Don't tell anybody I told you anything. But this Empress that does not want to think about you, like, that's honestly coming from a very genuine, sincere place. They don't want to think about you. They don't want to think about you. But between you and I, is this person still in love with you? Yes, that's between you and I. They are still very much so in love with you. Yes, they are. But do they honestly want to sit up here and think about you? No, they just want to move on with their life. Even though they're still in love with you, they just want to move forward and move on with their life. And it's like something's preventing them from doing so. And it has a lot to do with them being reminded of you out of nowhere. Them having dreams about you out of nowhere. Things like that. Okay. Yeah, poor thing. They just want to move forward and move on with their life. But it's like every time they try, it's like, boom, they're being reminded of you and what they once upon a time had with you. Boom, they're hearing your name. They're running into people, at the grocery store that look similar to you, and they're mistaking that stranger for you, and they're just being haunted basically by you, and they just don't understand, like, but why? What actions will Virgo take towards his human or moving forward? Okay. We have the Four of Cups, we got the Tower, and then we also have Virgo. As much as you want to gravitate towards them, there's a lot of things that are holding you back. But they're not going to want anything to do with me. And they're going to slam the door in my face. But what if they already moved on with their life and they're already dealing with somebody else? It's like you're giving yourself a laundry list of reasons why you should not gravitate towards them. And it's like you keep talking yourself out of it over and over again. Nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to call them. I'm not going to text them because, maybe they're already seeing somebody else, which I'm gonna be honest, it looks like they are seeing someone else. Do they have feelings for that someone else? No. They don't have feelings for that someone else. I just think that this person started, how do I say this? It just kind of looks like this person decided to put themselves out there and start dating new people and seeing new people in hopes that it'll help them forget about you, but it's creating the opposite effect because it's causing them to think about you even more. But do they really like this person? Not really. Do they really see a future with this person? No, absolutely not. But I'm just being honest with you. Is this person involved with somebody else? Yes, they are. But it's not anybody that they foresee themselves building or establishing a life with or have any sort of intentions of building and establishing a life with. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, we do have the Knight of Swords to the Hangman. There's going to come a point in time where you're going to just say, screw it. You know what? I'm going to call them, I'm going to text them, I'm going to show up at their house. And if they slam the door in my face, then I'll know for sure that they're done with me. If they leave me on red, then I'll know for sure they're done with me. If they turn around and block me, then I'll know for sure they're done with me. If I see them with somebody else, then I'll know for sure they're done with me. And I will let them go. I will let them go and I will move on with my life. So we do see you eventually taking action in their direction. What actions will this person take towards Virgo or moving forward? Double confirmation, homie, that you will be extending yourself to them and they will be open to having a conversation with you. I think that after this conversation occurs between the two of you, it's going to, it is going to cause the two of you to want to get back together. So I do see y'all getting back together. I do see that definitely happening. I mean, we do have reconciliation. So yes, I do see the two of you getting back together after this conversation takes place here between you and them. What's going to end up happening between this Empress and this King of Cups over here? What's going to end up happening between this Empress and this King of Cups after this conversation occurs between Virgo and this Empress? We have the Two of Swords, and then we have the Three of Swords. I do see this Empress severing ties with this King of Cups over here. Unfortunately for this King of Cups, they're going to be extremely heartbroken and devastated. Why? Because they really saw themselves building and establishing a life here with this Empress, and they also started to develop a lot of emotions for this Empress. So the fact that this Empress is deciding to stop talking to them and deciding to just kind of up and leave them, it is going to leave them extremely hurt and devastated, unfortunately for this King of Cups. Okay? So that is what I have for you, Virgo. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.